Monday. I really want to go for a proper walk just to get out of the flat, but it's just raining and grey and horrible here. I looked on my time hop today. This time last year, I burnt my shoulders sitting outside in the sun. Ugh, absolutely crazy. Anyway, I am off to the library because I feel like that should make me want to do some work. But it's a step in the right direction. I had an awful night. I didn't get to sleep till nearly 3. So the fact I'm up and out at 11 is pretty impressive. I did wake up to my 9:30 alarm. So for me, I feel like that's pretty good going. I'll speak to you in a bit. So many
Going down.
Interrupting. I picked up so many books that might be helpful, but I could only pick 7. So my Asda delivery isn't coming until later this evening, kind of after dinner time, and I've already had toast for breakfast because I've also run out of cornflakes. So I didn't want toast and peanut butter for lunch again. So I'm going to improvise and make some pancakes, pancakes and peanut butter. That will be tasty. I've just spent ages sorting my room and cleaning my makeup brushes and doing all boring things like that. It took me like 20 minutes just to get my big poster that's normally behind my bed back up. It doesn't like it when it gets cold and they all fall down. And after lunch, I'll finish off my room and then actually get some work done. So it's 3 o'clock and I may not have got any work done, but I have completely cleaned and decluttered my room. Okay, I didn't vacuum, but I polished and created a much more comfortable workspace for tomorrow when I actually decide to get some work done. Yeah, I am very exhausted now, so I'm going to take a well-earned break and I'll potentially do some work a bit later, but I think we'll start tomorrow. Start officially tomorrow. So I absolutely crashed out this afternoon. I'm still just overwhelmingly tired. Like, just the fatigue is really getting to me at the moment. My doc hasn't called back with my blood results yet, so it might be still to do with that. But if she doesn't call tomorrow, I think I'm going to give her a call, because if they were normal, then I obviously just want to know what's going on. And it's probably that I've just pushed it, but it's going on a little long now. Dinner was what I could scrape together in the cupboards. My Asda delivery doesn't come until 8:30, so I just had pasta with some butter and nutritional yeast. And then I had some tinned peaches for dessert. But Asda delivery is coming. My leg, however, my left leg is in so much pain. I've just been trying to watch telly to distract myself from it. I just can't win at the moment. Like today, I thought I did like a decent amount, but not too much, but not too little. And then I'm in a staggering amount of pain. The pain has made me very impatient for my Asda delivery, even though it could take another 50 minutes to arrive. And I've not even got anything, you know, nice that will ease my pain. It's just bog standard groceries. But I think I just want it done so that I can go to bed. So yeah, I'm waiting here so I can see out the window, but there's no sign of it yet. Hey, food is finally here, and for once, a substitution has worked in my favour, and I got Genius bread rather than Asda bread. So they're proper full-size, full loaves. So yay, nice one, substitutions. I've got to unpack and I'm going to bed. I'm in absolute agony right now. Like, I just wanna, I don't know whether to scream or to cry or what. Like, my legs, I just don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I just know what on earth has caused this reaction. Like a lot of the times my legs will go like bright red, And like, don't get me wrong, they feel warm now, but they haven't gone red, but they're just so painful, and I just don't understand. And like, normally when they're this painful, like my muscles all tense up and like my calves are just stuck still, but they're not like that. Oh, it's just from my hips to my ankles, and I just don't get it. Ooh. Like, don't get me wrong, I deal with pain 24/7, 365, but and all I'm doing is trying to distract myself. Got the Great British Baker on. I'm trying to message friends and do things on my phone at the same time just to take my mind off it, but it's just not working. I just don't know how I'm going to get to sleep tonight. Morning, guys. I'm lying to you, it's the afternoon. But I have been up for ages and had lunch and stuff. I don't know why I just brushed my hair while I was casually talking to you. Let's start again. Good afternoon, guys. I'm feeling really just a bit rubbish and frustrated with my body and just not quite knowing what to do with myself. I'm going to take myself out for a little walk to see if I can just clear my head and get some stability back in my very shaky legs. Yeah, it's just one of those days. So I've just come for a walk around the lake. I had a chat to my mum as well, and I'm feeling a little bit more chilled, and hopefully by the time I've finished the whole lake I will feel a bit more motivated to get some work done when I get back, and like just chatting to mum through my ideas and stuff has helped. So yeah, I'm going to finish my lap of the lake, go home and get some work done. I'm going to try and make this a regular thing if I can, and if my legs hold up. I may regret it tonight when I'm in agony again, but So, I've managed to exhaust myself in a good way, I believe, by exercise and getting some work done. However, it is only 7:30, and I do want to fall asleep, but I think if I fall asleep now, I'll just sleep for a couple of hours and be awake again, and then who knows what time I'll be awake to tonight. So, do I force myself to stay awake or let myself sleep? What would you do? Morning, guys. Today I'm off into town to go and see Shape of Water. It won Best Film at the Oscars, so I feel like I need to have an opinion. And I want to try out my picture house card. I'm very, very excited. So I'm getting the bus into town, and after the film I'm going to go to Strangers Hall to do a bit of research on Flemish weavers for my outreach project for my character. The kids have given me a brilliant name and a brilliant age, so I've got to, find out a bit more about the actual character and the actual history. So I'm looking forward to both of those things, and I'll see you a bit later. So after a bit of difficulty getting in the door, I'm here in Strangers Hall, wanting to learn about the Flemish weavers for our outreach project. And yeah, I'm just having a wander. It's all very nice to look around, but Victorian sitting rooms and children's rooms are not what I'm here for. I want to know about the strangers. It's also not a very accessible building at all. So I've had an interesting time looking around Strangers Hall and learned a little bit about what I needed to know and a lot about stuff I didn't, but it's all interesting. I love a bit of history, me, but it was not very accessible at all. I mean, you don't expect it to be because it was built in the 14th century, but the stairs were not easy, so definitely not a recommendation for those with mobility issues. Like, even my legs couldn't take it, and my legs are normally the thing that's all right on stairs. It's my POTS that plays me up. Anyway, back home now to have a bit of a chill. This fatigue is just not funny anymore. Like, I'm so exhausted during the day, and then I'm not sleeping at night, and I just do not know what is happening to my body. I know all of you go through this, but this is just a particularly bad week, and it's taking real effort to keep my eyes open, let alone think about making food for dinner. I can't do this. So I went for a walk, a fairly fast walk around the lake, and got way too out of breath and way too dizzy. Had to just sit on the floor in the mud, and now I want a shower. The shower is 2 feet away, and I just can't even get up off the bathroom floor. I'm struggling this week, guys. Advice, love, support, please. I need it. Spoons and love, guys. You keep me going. So, I managed to make it to the shower and shower. I didn't manage to dry my hair, so that's why it's up and probably worse than when I went in the shower, but oh well, I did it. I have done a little bit of work. I did as much reading as I can manage and watch some videos, because that's a top tip I have found. That there are a lot of YouTube videos that you can use in essays with opinions from good people. So yeah, I watched a video about how Star Wars was saved in the edit, which was pretty handy actually. But anyway, so I did that, and I'm just chilling. My friend Sarah is coming over. We're gonna have dinner and watch a film, so it's just gonna be a chilled out evening, and then tomorrow I will really get on it. I don't know what I'm gonna get on, but I'm just so tired and my body just does not want to play ball. And then, like, I was really interested in what I was reading, and I got 8 pages in and was like, I can't understand what's going on anymore. So yeah, I'm struggling a bit with concentration levels. Tips, advice, please, thanks. Also, I watched Unrest last night, which, if you don't know, is a kind of documentary film by a lady called Jennifer Berea, I hope I said that right, who has ME, CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome. It's been out for a while, it's on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, I know I'm late to the game, go and watch it. It's really, really good. I cried a lot just because of a lot of what she talks about, and the feelings are the same. And I've had a bit of a rough week just on the kind of thinking front. So it was just nice to know that someone does feel the same, even though our conditions are obviously different. There's such a big crossover, especially when you suffer from chronic fatigue. So yeah, it's just really nice to know someone's having the same issues and is hopefully getting through it. Hey, we have just watched Rent, which, you know, is one of my favourite musicals because it's amazing. We had a nice dinner. Was it okay? I didn't kill you with my cooking. She killed me, which is impressive because the food groups that have our allergies in overlap. Between us? Yeah. I didn't kill either one of us, so that's quite impressive. I've really hurt my jaw. I'm just going to hold my jaw for the rest of this. She sang Seasons of Love too vigorously. Yeah, way too vigorously. And now it really hurts, so I'm going to stop talking, and I'll see you tomorrow. Morning, guys. We had some excitement this morning. My friend Sarah last night when she was over was literally saying how Heathers the musical will never come to the West End stage. Lo and behold, I checked my Twitter when she was gone last night, and literally probably as she'd said it, it had been announced that it is, with Carrie Hope Fletcher starring in it. So that is going to be amazing. Tickets came out this morning. We stayed. She was on the phone for half hour. I was on the web just trying to get into the website because it completely crashed. But we got in, got tickets. So we're going in June, which is super exciting. So I'm going to see Carrie Hope Fletcher, Tom Fletcher and Giovanna Fletcher all in June. I'm not a Fletcher stalker, I swear. I just love their individual work. I'm going to do some laundry and then I'm getting on with some work. I will see you guys later. 2 loads of washing on at the same time. 2 machines were free. It's amazing. But still, there's still 1 machine's broken, of course.
And still, there are 3 other people that have their washing in the holidays. Crazy people. Anyway, instead of going home like I usually do, I thought I would come here and read this, because if I sat here, I would actually read it. However, instead of reading it, I'm talking to you. So it's not worked so far. I'll do it now. I'm getting really frustrated at myself, at how tired I am. Like, I just can't concentrate on anything. I'm just kind of lying here in silence with the lights off, just because I can't concentrate and I can't sit up without just feeling like I need to lie back down. I just don't want to feel quite so exhausted. I've got no reason to be so exhausted. Fatigue is not fun. And I don't know what to do. But I know I shouldn't feel frustrated with myself, because there's nothing I can do about it. And all I want to do is read or just do something, but it's just not happening. I just can't concentrate. Like, it's so frustrating. So I just feel like I'm moaning at you this week, which isn't fair on you guys. But I don't know who else to talk to about it. Both my shoulders are not playing ball. I've got a major headache. I've managed to sit up, and that's just made my headache worse, but I do need some food. But what I've equally just realised is that when I did my laundry earlier, I've had a bit of a brain fog moment, and I've washed both sets of bedding. So, and it's not going to dry. So I don't have any bedding, and I definitely do not have the energy to go back to the laundrette and pay to have it tumble dried. Ugh. So I have had a shower. I thought that I might be able to at least get a sheet dry before going to bed, but I didn't. So I have a blanket as a sheet and a blanket as my covers. Oh well, it's fine. However, I'm proud of myself. I've managed to get some work done. I did 500 words of a journalism piece. I'm not sure I like it or if it's going to be good, and there's a lot more research to do. After watching Unrest, it prompted me to ask some questions about genetic disorders and having kids biologically. So it's an interesting one, but it's going to be a lot of research, and I don't know whether people will talk to me about it. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But so I'm proud of myself. I have actually done some work tonight. I am seeing Mike tomorrow. We're going to Great Yarmouth, so I've got a short train journey where I can do some reading, so that will also be helpful. So progress. I'm going to sleep. I will see you tomorrow. Hey guys, I got here a bit earlier than I thought I planned, so I'm on the earlier train. So yeah, I'll get a bit of time to chill out in Great Yarmouth. However, I did forget the tokens that Mike and I got a few years ago now that we could still use, but oh well, what can you do? I forgot them when we went to Great Yarmouth for a week, so, you know. But hopefully it'll be a good day. The weather is okay-ish. We'll see how it goes. Great Yarmouth train station is not where I thought it was. Luckily I do vaguely recognise where we are from our holiday last year.
Exit the roundabout onto Fuller's Hill.
But I'm not 100% sure. Tell me about these drops. It's not working. Now try it. Yay! guys, exhausted does not even cover it, but I have had a really, really lovely day with Mike, his sister, his dad and his stepmom. We went to Great Yarmouth, went in all the arcades, we went to Hemsby and also went in arcades. We did mini golf just off the beach and did some of the stuff on the pleasure beach. One of the rides, they did not warn me how steep and fast it went, but it was still very fun, even though I may have been a tiny bit scared. But yeah, I've had a really good day, but it's been a really long day. So I'm very glad to be back home in my zebra pyjamas, ready for bed. I will tell you more about it in the morning when I'm slightly more awake. And I'm hoping against hope that I sleep well tonight because of it. See you tomorrow.
Hey guys, so I'm all set up to do some work from bed today. Yesterday I had a really physically draining day, obviously, and like I definitely got halfway through it and felt like I needed a nap. But at the moment I'm just finding concentrating the most draining thing. Like I've just been trying to read stuff all morning and it's just not sticking in my brain, and it's making me just go like this as I'm doing it. So I've had to lie down for a bit. I've set myself up a bit better so that I don't have to stay at my desk and can be slightly warmer and slightly more comfortable, and hopefully I'll get something done. I just need my brain to focus and to work today. Oh guys, I slept for 10.5 hours last night, but my body decided it needed a 2.5 hour nap this afternoon. Maybe now the fatigue will be gone enough to get on with work.
I won this little guy yesterday in the arcades, and although he's milk chocolate and contains dairy, I want to eat him. And considering I've nearly finished an article on a random subject, but I'm not really that fussed, I'm going to eat this bunny's head. Poor guy. In all seriousness, I have actually got some work done. Yeah, I've finished. Well, I haven't finished. I've got the bulk of my article that's okay enough to at least pass for now, and then hopefully I'll get some more advice once we actually start having classes again. So I've been vaguely productive. This evening I made lentil bolognese with 3 extra portions that are in the freezer. I feel like a meal prep queen. So my nap actually worked for once. So I'm going to finish this off, see if I can do a bit more work and then get some sleep. Yesterday was a really, really fun day. We did mini golf. We went on all the arcades. We had a lovely dinner at a place called Chico's restaurant on the seafront in Great Yarmouth. It was a really, really lovely day spent with Mike and his family. So hopefully we can do it again sometime. I did a lot of steps and was very, very exhausted. As I told you earlier, I slept for a very long time and then needed a nap. But thankfully I'm feeling much better now. I'm sorry that I've spent all this week moaning. To be honest, it's been a really, really rough week. I think, firstly, because I was still absolutely exhausted from SRAcom. Secondly, because I've been completely alone in the flat and I felt so much better from kind of Thursday and yesterday kind of seeing people. And most of my flat are back today, so I've seen people in the kitchen, so it feels a bit more normal. So hopefully that will improve my mental state. Back to class tomorrow. I'm very scared because there's no way I'm ever going to know my lines that we're meant to be off book by tomorrow. But oh well, hopefully some exciting things coming next week. So make sure you are watching then. Thank you so much for coming along on this week with me, guys. I love your support, and talking to you does make me feel a lot better, even if really I'm just talking to myself. Spoons and love to all of you. Your love and support is always appreciated. If you like this video, I would love it if you give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please hit subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next week. Good night.